On 2K Sports, here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Keyonte George.
Well, this is what you hope to see from a guy of his caliber. Increasing his scoring load over the years. He's put in a lot of work each offseason, and it shows.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for Utah, we've got Jusuf Nurkic. George out there with Markkanen. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the 3. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Markkanen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
And KD, here we go.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Smith. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
Junior at the line for one.
And Smith, no good on that one. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it. And nice touch inside. George can finish from all three levels.
Outside, KD. Shoots it. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is George. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Pass to Sensabaugh. 5 to shoot. Shoots. It's rebounded by Durant. Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. He gets it in there.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now, here's Nurkic. Markkanen looking it over. Misses the wing Jerry.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's George. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Adams. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, "We have some plans," Coach said with a smile, "but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile." So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 4-point game. Pass to Thompson. Back to Smith. Outside Durant. Now Eason. Fades. And it's Houston with another.
Well, there's a reason Kevin Durant is finding the basketball late in the clock, because he's proven he can make those shots under pressure.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Bailey's checked in for Utah. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. Fifth best, the Rockets.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Outside, George. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Durant. Rockets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Here's Nurkic. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Not loose. It's stolen by Adams. Thompson outside. Pass to Eason. It's Durant on the wing. Clock at 6. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 8. George finds Nurkic. Back to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Pass to KD. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Outside, Markkanen. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
High post, KD. 12 points for him. Unloads. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Eason with a screen for KD. Drains it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 15 points.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Rockets, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Out to the wing.
Substitution on the court.
Filipowski with it, working on Finney-Smith. Rockets leading by 11. Shepard, the pass to Durant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And the basket by Bailey.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
KD looking around. Adams sets the pick for Durant. The rebound by the Jazz. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. And they were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively. Drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Shepard with the ball. Defended by George. KD draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. This one for three. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz trail by 11. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Screen by Durant. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The shot by George, no good.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
So on the floor for Houston, Clint Capella is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jae'Sean Tate. Then there's Shepherd, and it's Okogie in at the two-guard spot. Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down, and that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning, and you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Utah. Shepherd, the pass to Capella. Here's Okogie. Buries it from three-point range. Okogie's got himself on the board with three there.
Shooting with range is almost something you must possess in the modern NBA. Josh Okogie with the deep delivery.
Pass to Bailey. Here's George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Utah with the ball. They trail by 14. And yes, it's good. Bailey's got his second bucket of the night. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Capella with a screen on George. Shepherd, the pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
The Jazz shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Filipowski passes to Hendricks. To the left wing. Lets the three fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Durant comes in for Tate. And Tari Eason subbed in for Josh Okogie.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Durant, no good.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Collier. From past the arc, and another three for Utah.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
KD draws the double. Capella, the pass to Shepard. It's Durant on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Jazz trail by 10. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. A nice shot by George.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
KD draws the double. It's stolen by Bailey. And here's the fast break. Here's Collier. Smith with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Rockets leading by 6. Shepard with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Look at KD going to work inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Several teams changing it up here. Let's see the stat sheet here for Keontae George.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
It's taken away by Smith. Pushing it up. Pass to KD. From deep. Durant from distance. What a shot.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
To the middle. Outside, George. Mikhailuk passes to Bailey. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Jazz trail by 13. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Eason after the basket by Utah. And Durant gets double teamed. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here's George. He's got 7. Now, Bailey. Jazz passing it around. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Jacks up a 3. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD.
3.
KD's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's George. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a
2
game.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Markkanen lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Rockets leading by 17. Smith outside. Pass to Eason. Adams outside. It's Durant on the wing. They double team KD. Just 3 to shoot. Into the lane. Mikhailuk passes to Markkanen. Outside, George. Here's Nurkic, covered by Smith. Here's George. Pass to Mikhailuk. A 3-ball. The rebound by Steven Adams. Utah comes into this one after the win against Dallas. And Smith with the stuff.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
George finds Markkanen. And here's Nurkic. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. George way outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Rockets leading by 19. Here's Durant. That shot missing.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Bailey with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's now 7 points for Ace Bailey. Now, here's Thompson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Portland. Smith outside. Lets it fly. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. What are you guys thinking about when you look at the schedule? What do you know?
Well, I know what's on Shaq's schedule. Wake up, 12 pancakes, nap, chocolate shake, watch a little TV, chocolate shake again, then stroll to work.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Houston Rockets.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Markkanen is out there with Nurkic. Then it's George, and it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Sensabaugh, and he uses the glass on the layup. Sensabaugh's got his first bucket in this one.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
KD dishes to Thompson. Pass to Adams. Outside for Durant. Back to Adams. Thompson in the corner. Trying his luck from deep. They get it again. KD on the wing. Now here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Pass to Mikhailuk. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And Adams kicks to Durant. Adams, the pass to Durant. KD draws the double. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. George against Thompson. Nurkic's screen on Thompson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Pass to Smith. Outside, KD. Adams, the pass to Durant. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Durant. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Screen by Adams. To the inside. Utah with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Here's Mikhailuk. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Adams. They double-team KD. Clock at 6. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Here's Eason. He's got 5. Adams outside. Smith right side. And the Rockets hit again from deep. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Utah with the ball, following the 3 from Jabari Smith. To the paint, outside for KD. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
To halt the run, here's Sensabaugh. It's good from long range. Sensabaugh's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Markkanen. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bailey's checked in, and so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. And you look at Collier, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor. Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Jazz trail by 17. Outside, George. Bounce pass Markkanen. From the arc, fires for 3. And it's Collier missing. Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Thompson outside. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Collier. Now Markkanen puts up a deep three. Eason grabs the board. And here's Smith. 10 points for him. Thompson outside from beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Thompson outside. Shepard with a screen for Thompson. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jazz passing it around. Pass to Nurkic. Now Bailey. From outside off the mark. And last season, the Utah Jazz DB finishing with the worst record in franchise history.
And that, Kevin, is a striking contrast from a period of time where the Jazz, one of the league's winningest teams, but you start to lose in the hopes that you can get high draft picks. But for all of that losing a season ago, they slide in the lottery, and patience is required yet again.
Now, here's George. He's got 9. It's George on the wing. Nurkic the pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
And let's take a look now. Amen Thompson's number.
Just an incredible month of basketball. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. The Rockets making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Durant's checked in for Tari Eason. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. Here's Finney-Smith. Scoreless thus far. The fader. And Durant gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Pass to Hendricks. Now Bailey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Right side, Kevin Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. KD's got 7 points for the quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Houston on top as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Also, Clint Capella out there. Durant is out there with Shepard. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. And here are the Rockets now after the basket by Utah. Pass to KD. Tries it from 19, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Inside. Shots good by Filipowski.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Rockets leading by 19. Outside Durant. Shepard with a screen for KD. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. It's stolen by Capella. Outside Durant, pass to Capella, to the left side wing, to the inside. Here's Shepard. Durant in the corner. Utah with the rebound. It's George on the wing. Now Bailey. That ball, nice feed that time from George.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Rockets leading by 19 points. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. Durant's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Down low, here's Finney-Smith. Durant drawing the double team. Finney-Smith kicks to Durant. No good from Finney-Smith. Jazz trail by 21. There's the three. The rebound by Shepard. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. KD draws the double. Okogie for 3, drills the three-pointer.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch-and-shoot game. Josh Okogie, yes, sir.
Here's Collier to the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Shepard with the ball. Outside, KD. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Finney-Smith. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his 7th assist in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Rockets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now here's Durant. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Kyle Filipowski to the line. That's on Clint Capella for the Rockets. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Kevin Durant. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Josh Okogie. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Filipowski. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Okogie's checked in. Now, here is George. Here's Mykhailiuk. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 9 assists now tonight. Now, Sheppard. Pass to Okogie. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Sheppard. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes.
Okogie, the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Markkanen from outside. And Utah, another 3.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Sheppard with the ball. Pass to Okogie. In the corner, Tate with it. Fires the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W Cup. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for KD.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So Utah ends up going with a new group and a change for the Rockets. Newton's checked in. And the free throw, no good. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now. That ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Anderson can't get it to go. Now Sheppard. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
KD, you were really setting the table for your teammates. Was that a conscious decision?
I just wanted to see the floor a little better than I did last game. See where the help is coming from, see if they're helping, doubling, shadowing. You know, so I just tried to play the game and be cerebral out there, and we played great defense on that.
Your court vision was on point. Thanks, KD.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.